Hey guys, dreamerjake here again with some Innistrad draft that will knock your socks off. Let's see, what do we got here? Moldgraph Monstrosity. This thing is pretty ridiculously big. And pretty ridiculous kind of in general. What else is good? Silent Departure is awesome. It would wreck this guy. Grizzled Outcast's quite powerful. Woodland Sleuth is okay if you have a way to get the Morbid to work. Chapelgeist is also pretty good. I think the pick is between Silent Departure and this monstrosity thing, mostly because I'm curious to see how good it is. I could cut blue from the pack, and Silent Departure is probably the pick, but I want to see how well this card does. So I'm going to try this out. Maybe it's good. Oh, I thought Isolated Chapel. Crap. I love rare drafting. That said, there's some quite good things in this pack. Claustrophobia, Victim of Night are both great removal. We got a 2/2 for 1, which is pretty nice, and Geistcatcher's Rig, which does great work, especially if I'm looking at a possibly slower green big creature type deck. Yeah, we'll make sure I'm not losing too much money by passing this Isolated Chapel. Okay. Yeah, it's less than $1, whatever. Good. So I think the Geistcatcher's Rig is the pick. It's a big creature, and it kills one of their guys on coming into play. We'll go with that. What do we got here? Okay, so green has Gnawed of the Bone. I think I'm going to have to go into a second color. Green-white seems to be what everyone and their mother does, and it seems to always work, even though everyone fights over it, so Voiceless Spirit seems to be the pick. Vampire Interloper is pretty good too. Gnawed of the Bone I wouldn't mind having, but I don't think I want to grab it this early. Scourge I always like. Dissipate is the playable counterspell in the set. Yeah, let's Voiceless Spirit it up. And lots of green and white in this pack, huh? Okay. We have Villagers and Cathar. I think of those two, Cathar is probably better. Maybe that's wrong. I don't have any real experience playing with Villagers Vestwald. Abbey Griffin's also pretty good. So is Doom Traveler. I think I'll take the Cathar. Or should I take this guy? I definitely want to cement myself in green to get the Moldcraft Monstrosity thing going on. No, let's take the Cathar. He's pretty nice. There's the travel preparations. Another land I could rare draft. No, let's try to win this one. Travel prep it is. And yeah, why couldn't it be in this pack? Diagraph Ghoul, Pitchburn Devils, both pretty good. I don't see anything I want to splash here. All these cards are quite good, and I think this constitutes a red and black signal. I guess if I'm going to go into one of these extra colors, I would most likely do like a black green or red white thing. I guess Reckless Waif. If I end up going into like a red white thing with a Rally the Peasants might be okay. So just in case, I'll take that. And Blazing Torch will work just fine. So we have Rally the Peasants. Well, there it is. Okay, so backup plan, Rally the Peasants. Also, you can just play Rally the Peasants without the flashback, which is fine. Okay, Woodland Sleuth, Boneyard Worm. I don't really see how I can work in a Boneyard Worm to this deck, but maybe there's a way. I think I would need to do blue-green, get some milling on myself. So I'll just take, or I guess Cobbled Wings isn't bad, actually. What am I looking at? Do I have a 4-drop yet? I do not have a 4-drop yet, so maybe Woodland Sleuth could be that 4-drop. maybe he'll be that guy. Molegraph Monstrosity. I feel like this thing should do some really good work if it ever, shows up, which is the case with a lot of things. Plus, I'm playing a 7-drop, so maybe I'll play something that goes all the way up to 18 lands. Hollowhenge Scavenger, Chapelgeist. Well, this would certainly help me stall and help my curve quite a bit. My 3-drops are already pretty good. So I think Chapelgeist is generally the better card, but the deck looks like it would have more room for a Hollowhenge Scavenger at this point, so I'm going to try him out. Plus, I've never played this card. I haven't played a lot of the green cards in the set. I've played it once, and I don't remember having any particular feeling about it. None of the Bone, yeah, that'll stall me until I can get to where I'm going. So I guess we could try for a really odd curve with a lot of little guys. Then you Knot of the Bone and start dropping the really big things, like a lot of 1 to 3 drops, some Knot of the Bone action, and then 5 through 6 drops. That seems like it could possibly be a strategy. I don't know. Caravan Vigil is a fine card. I don't know how good it is because I don't know how well this deck's going to be able to trigger Morbid. It seems like I've got 3 cards with Morbid, but there is that 1-drop for green that sacks himself. There's also the possibility that you'll just swing into random things with like a Doom Traveler or something like that. Just make the combat annoying for the other guy. Make him real questionable about whether he wants to block you or not. Anything that makes your opponent uneasy is generally a good thing. Unless you're trying to make them overconfident with a bluff or something like that, but in general you want them nervous, making mistakes. It's quite an edge if you can get it, although it's probably a bit harder on Magic Online as opposed to in real life. I feel like I'm going to hide this Reckless Wave, barring me opening some kind of red bomb. Also, I'm going to hide Intangible Virtue, because that card's just not what I want right now. Gavany Township, that's lovely. What else is good? Butcher's Cleaver would be awesome. Dark Thicket Wolf's awesome. Spidery Grasp is awesome. I'd probably play Travel Out to Amulet. I'd splash a Brimstone Volley. But yeah, this will be delightful in this deck. So, okay, definitely preference on small drops now, if that wasn't clear beforehand. Ambush Viper, another travel preparation, Sulphur Falls. That's a pretty good one. Maybe that's worth something. At least I'll learn the prices of these cards. Sulphur Falls, buying it for 2 and something else. Wow. Okay then. Alright, well, this is going to be my rare draft for the tournament. I guess the other travel prep would help a lot, but in all honesty, when I'm doing Swiss drafts to, keep a ton of content flowing out to the YouTube page, it essentially average going 2-1 per tournament. So that's, cost me about $5 to do a draft. If I can get a $2 card, that brings it down to $3, and then I can afford to just draft, constantly, which is how I put out so many videos back to back. If you really want to draft a bunch of times a week and not lose too much money, then this seems to be the way to do it. What do we got? Villagers of Vestwald, pretty good. Rebuke, I would like. Silver Chase Fox, I would like a lot. Naturalize, I wouldn't mind. And then Harvest Pyre. Good splash it, I suppose. Let's see, what do I want more? Do I want more creatures or more removal? Do I have any removal at all right now? I have Geistcatcher's Rig. Okay, so I think I need to take Rebuke, even though I want creatures. Because I have nothing that kills anything. Alright, it's good stuff here. Abyssinian Priest or Mausoleum Guard. I think Guard, well, I think I'll take the Priest, even though I like the Guard a lot. And he would be pretty nutty with Gavany Township. But Gavany Township's nutty with almost anything. I don't think you can really go much by what goes great with a... What the hell? Is this like a... Was the 5th pick Curse of Death's Hold that I'm probably going to have to pass? That's messed up. Galstef Shepherd is pretty awesome. I think he's what I want. Selfless Cathar is also great with all the morbid crap I have. So is Doom Traveler. Holy crap. I want everything in this pack. I don't really have a strong pick order yet, so I think the 2/2 that becomes a 3/3 Intimidate is probably the best of these things. Yeah. Okay, what do we got here? Rebuke, Throbbing Sentry. I think in the interest of me stalling for gigantic monsters, I'll just take more copies of Rebuke, even though Throbbing Sentry is great. I think my threats are just that good that they'll do fine. Silverchase Fox, Mulch, Naturalize, Boneyard Worm. Silverchase Fox is a great 2-drop, and what I'm looking for right now are just small creatures to throw down. Spider Spawning. That doesn't seem like it would work too well. Kindercatch, I already have a 6-drop that I like better than Kindercatch. I guess this could be pretty annoying against me anyways. We have our Traveler's Amulets, Spidery Grasp. Spidery Grasp is great. Pseudo removal type thing. Goes with my spider theme. And hide Reckless Wave. Gonna hide Silver Falls. Ooh, Ambush Viper. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Alright, it's coming together. Actually, how many of these things did I not intend to put in this deck? I think I intended to put every single one of these cards in the deck, and I'm at 19 right now, one of which is a land. So, yeah, I'm going to have an excess of playables, by all appearances. And yeah, I know I could have had 2 travel preparations instead of Sulphur Falls, but whatever. That'll give me another free draft, basically, or half the cost of this one, assuming I don't end up like scrubbing out because I don't have a second travel preparations, which seems unlikely with this deck. This seems pretty damn good. Really, no one likes red removal, huh? Do I want to splash a Harvest Pyre, or do I want to have a Naturalize? I think since I'm probably going to run that Gnaw to the Bone, I'd rather have a Naturalize, a board card. Or I guess a main deck card. Ranger's Guile is actually pretty decent. Oh my god, the Selfless Cathar comes around. And the Foil Swamp, Jesus. My god. Out of control. Forest, yep. Alright, pack 3, what do we got? What would be the best for this deck? I think Gavany Township is probably the best thing for this deck. We've already got it. It's not legendary, though. You could have 2 of them. I guess Butcher's Cleaver would be pretty ideal. Woodland Cemetery. And everything in this pack looks pretty good. Let's see if that's one of those rare lands that people care about. I don't think it is. Yeah, it's worth a quarter. I don't even know how that happens. Let's see. I think Midnight Haunting would do the best here. Ambush Viper would be nice. Doesn't count as a creature for Knot of the Bone, which I'm not sure I'm gonna play, given how I think Rebuke might do better work in keeping me alive. I don't know if that's right. Anyways, I'm gonna take this. And hopefully get Gavany Town. Oh my god, no way. That's awesome. Okay, sure. Play like 2 Gavany Townships and a bunch of land. Dearly Departed is a big mean dude. Yeah. Burning Vengeance. Yeah, like Dearly Departed. That's an awesome card. Plus, if I can somehow, get it to die or discard it or mill it, I don't know. Do I have any way of doing that? No, I don't think I do. Oh, Slayer of the Wicked. Score. Yep, it's taken. I guess Grizzled Outcast is worthy of consideration as well, but Slayer is just awesome. Two Gavany Townships in green-white, huh? That's pretty cool. Are those worth anything? I wonder. No, not really. But still, that card will make this deck great. So probably 18 lands with the two colorless, and the big things at the end of this curve. I think I'll cut out most of the 4 and 5 drop creatures that I got, based on what we have now. We still got some reasonably high picks that might get some good stuff. We'll see. Gavany Township. Yep. Lumber Knot, huh? Ooh, another Voiceless Spirit. Yeah, that's good. Another Spidery Grasp. I think I have that and Rebuke already. I'll just do the Spirit. Yeah. First Strike's pretty good. Plus, he can first strike down most things if he's got Gavany Township pumping him up. How good would it be to get up to 10 mana, to have both of these things active? That'd be great. I wonder if the fact that we have the Gavany Townships makes the late drops kind of irrelevant, like Molgraph Monstrosity. Is he even worth doing if you have a very reasonable chance of having Gavany Township out every game? You can just do that with your mana. I think that's probably the case, but I do want to test him out, see how he does. I mean, in this deck, he's probably going to get back some really tiny little idiot creatures. Okay, Uvenwald Mystics or Slayer of the Wicked. These guys are pretty good, but Slayer is just ridiculously good. Okay. Time Machine backup in progress. Why not? Foil Gostuff Shepherd. Yes, please. I guess, well, Silver Knight Dagger is okay, but basically I just want creatures to accept power-ups from land and travel preparations. Man, Hex Parasite would eat this deck alive, wouldn't it? Boom, 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 boom. Rally the Peasants. I do not believe that will make the cut. Chapelgeist, Orchard Spirit, Bramble Crush. I guess Chapelgeist is better than Orchard Spirit. Except its mana cost is a little bit more steep. That's fine. Yeah, it's just a straight up better creature. Ambush Viper, yep. Keep taking those. Another Geist Catcher's Rig, huh? Alright, well, make sure no one else is doing it against me, because I have plenty of targets for it. And, wow, still getting good stuff. Ambush Viper or Dark Thicket Wolf? Huh. I don't really know how often I would use Dark Thicket Wolf's ability. I mean, I seem to have something to do with my mana. Yeah, I'll just keep trading with Ambush Viper until things get... Oh my god, really? Oh my god, really? Alright, so green was apparently stupidly open. Maybe everyone was figuring that everyone else was doing green-white, went and fought over the other colors or something. Who knows? Who knows? This deck seems like it would be quite able to keep a lot of mana open because you have Trip, Ambush Viper, Spidery Grasp, Rebuke, Midnight Haunting, all things you can hold up and just, you know, keep your Gavany Township rolling with. Okay, so white cards. Slayer, Slayer, obviously. Dearly Departed, yep. Voice of Spirits, yeah. The Midnight Haunting. Cathar, Fox, Priest, Cathar. Mulgraf Monstrosity wanted to be tried out. Grizzled Outcasts are pretty big. Travel Prep. Whoops, that's Naturalize. Ambush Viper, Shepherd, Viper, Shepherd, Shepherd. So this looks like the core here. What do I want to put in? I want to put in Rebuke. Probably both copies of it. The Chapelgeist. Spidery Grasp would be great. Geist Catcher's Rig as well. So what do I have here? I have 21 lands. Probably want to play 18 lands, so I'll just add lands now. Do like 8 and 8. Yeah. So 3 spots. Chapelgeist, quality. And then, what's better, Rebuke or Spidery Grasp? I would assume Spidery Grasp is better, right? We can do one of each and not worry about Geist Catcher's Rig until we see whether or not the decks fly, in which case I can put in 2 copies of it. Yeah, let's run with something like this. Yeah. Yeah, this seems good. I think this is somewhat fine. 17 creatures. 18 land. Okay, I'm gonna call this my deck and I'll see you guys in round 1.